Hey, what is up, everybody? This is your boy AJ Trip, and welcome to That's a Shoot, my weekly show where I talk about the good and the bad in the world of professional wrestling, and then we go into a main topic. However, once again, this week it's going to be a little bit different, as this week was mainly about the superstar shakeup. So they didn't get into a lot of storylines, didn't get into a lot of other things. We got the Lacey Evans stuff with what's her face. That actually started last week. But mainly this is just about superstars switching brands from Raw and SmackDown, and we'll talk a little bit about that. Basically, I do have one berry that I want to talk about in a second, but I think to me the ones that might make the most difference is the fact that the Usos went from SmackDown to Raw. I think I like that. I like that a lot for that tag division. Um, I like the fact that they are, you know, they're not gonna have some after spending years with the bar and going against the New Day. Um, I think I like the fact that the Usos now gonna have some more competition to go up against. And then of course I think I like the fact that Roman Reigns went from Raw to SmackDown, and I think that's going to be good too. I think that's going to be some good for him. I think he's got some new people over there that he can work with. Um, they do seem to be short on dominant heels, but I think I think very soon Kevin Owens will probably turn. I think they still Rusev and Nakamura could probably still be the top ones. I think they might break them up and make them one, although it would be be like really bad for their time. And there's still Randy Orton who has not been on television since, well, he was on television last week, but he wasn't on this week, and so I think that's still you still can have him as a main guy and everything like that. So, and of course they got the big Lars Sullivan dude. So, there are some guys over there I think that Reigns will be able to work with in the future. And there's still Daniel Bryan. Let's not forget that. And also, I've also really quick. Well, I just want to give a shout out to the New Day and Kevin Owens for their stuff with SmackDown. It was absolutely hilarious. I loved every second of it, and I found it to be great. I was certain, I think many of us were certain that Kevin Owens was going to turn heel. It did not happen. So, um, but I found it to be hilarious, and I thought it was fine. So, some good stuff there from the your boys, the New Day, with Kevin Owens. So I thought that was some good stuff as well. Um, and like I said, just to really, you know, uh, um, to bury one thing, I just, anyone at this point in time, if you are booing Roman Reigns, you are just a troll. You really are. That's all you are. You are just a troll. And there's one troll in particular, and I'm not going to, mention him or anything like that because he probably have enough pub as it is. But there's this one troll he's putting up on Twitter that it's the most bland and boring move in SmackDown history for Reigns to go on and it's okay. We can boo Reigns now. Right? If you are right now, if you are wanting right now to boo Roman Reigns right now, you are a sick human being. There's no other way to say it. You're a sick human being. Maybe not even a human being. Like I said, you're just a troll. That's all you are. Because why at this point why would anyone be wanting to? I don't care what he said in his thing, right? He said in his chronicle, you cheer me, you can boo me, he said that, and I'm sure for him it's kind of almost, it may be a bit of normalcy, but for him to just come back and to beat cancer, you know, and obviously, from my point of view, it looks like that the WWE are trying to like, you know, trying to like rebuild him, you know, as they should. They you know, the unfortunate, you know, thing of him, you know, of his leukemia coming back was the fact that they get to reset the character. They get to reset. They get to reset Roman Reigns. And it's good, I'm thinking that they're going to do that. I really do. I don't think that they're going to, you know, they're just going to put, you know, as people like to say, push Roman down our throats. I don't think that's going to happen. I know many people are worried that when Roman moved over to SmackDown, that it was just going to be, is automatically going to be, you know, Kofi Kingston, but I don't think so. I don't think that's going to happen. I definitely think you might see things where Roman would be in a picture, but I don't think he's going to win, as he should not. I didn't think he should have won against Drew McIntyre, and that and that actually should have been, and as we see, it should have been probably the right call to put Drew over Roman Reigns. I know they wanted to get Roman to feel good, story, but he could have got his story back on Raw, as we've seen with the Superstar Shakeup or something. So it's it is what it is. But I just think if you are someone right now who is booing Roman Reigns at this point, I think that you are the lowest of low, and you, like I said, you are nothing but a troll, and just I don't you know I don't wish nothing good for you. I really don't. If you're born Roman Reigns at this point, so uh, that's just it. That's just me. Um, but I think a lot of people at this point kind of feel like that, because if you are booing Roman Reigns, I don't know what I was watching Brian Zane of Wrestling with Regret, and he said that there was booing at MetLife Stadium. It didn't come across on television too much, but I mean, if you are that person, and then there was even some big things that there was after the on Monday Night Raw, after the bait and switch main event. When they came out, Seth Rollins brought out Roman Reigns, and there was maybe some boos that night as well. So again, if you're booing Roman Reigns, I don't want nothing to do with you. So, and now to the main topic of this episode. Tired of everyone's bitching. I really am. I really am. You know I think I understand a little bit being disgruntled with your work, and being disgruntled with what's going on with your life. I understand that completely. I am at this point in my life, I am not happy with where I am. I am not. I really not. But that being said, I also have no. I don't have a lot of sympathy for people who then go out and then bitch on Twitter about it. Like there are people out there who are, you know, digging ditches, and they're not doing their thing. They're not doing their dream job. They're not. they're not working at all. They're working two jobs to try to a lot of things. There's a whole lot of stuff. And we got these people on Twitter from WWE just always bitching and complaining, whether it was from Tyler Breeze to Luke Harper to most recently Sasha Banks. I'm just tired of it. And I said this before. I think I said this before when I'm talking about that. That the WWE might have too much talent because there's nothing there. There are some very good talented people that don't get seen. Don't get the time. You know, I would just say just let them go. You know, that and it's okay to let them go. You know, let them go. Let them move on to AEW, to New Japan, to Ring of Honor, wherever they want to go. Let them go. Let them move on because, listen, um, it's just you're the WWE. You've been the number one company since the 80s, and even though there was that brief spell where WCW kind of had you at the had you by the grapefruits, you put them out of business. So TNA's never become a viable competition. Neither has Ring of Honor. New Japan probably never will because they can't get into this market. They've done shows over here in this but I don't think people are. There's not an appetite for it over here. And AEW is again right now is like people have been saying it's a T-shirt company. So you know, and even right now they might be having some things with their getting on television. So I don't think that there is there's nothing for them to be worried about. They should not be worried that people are disgruntled. If they ask for the release, let them go. The worst thing they did was probably give the titles to the Revival. Worst thing they did because they went off and that seemingly allowed everybody else to start complaining about stuff, and it was, they should have just they gave Hideo Itami his release. They gave Ty Dillinger his release. I think they've given Luke Harper his release. So it's this time to like give the release. And most recently, the rumors have come. Sasha Banks has not, you know, made the last two Monday Night Raws, and the rumors are out there now. They're saying that she will not be, she won't be around for Money in the Bank. They're giving her time to decide on what she wants to do, and I think that was wrong. I think if she wanted to quit, they should have let her go. Again, the WWE will make another Sasha Banks. And I did hear some rumors that Vince is tired of it too, and I'm glad. Yeah, it's time. Yeah, if you're tired, yeah, let them go. This is a part of the business. This is part of this, and I understand. Listen, fans are frustrated with WWE. So I understand the wrestlers can't be. Sometimes it doesn't seem like that. Everything would not be better. It would not get better. It would not be, around. And even myself, I kind of said that I wanted. I did the fantasy booking thing where I was hoping that the tag champions, the women's tag championship, would maybe lead to a breakup between Sasha and Bayley. But it would be like down the line around SummerSlam or something like that, where we could then lead to maybe a Sasha and Bayley program. But it didn't. and that's okay. And apparently, she's upset. So Sasha Banks is upset that not only did they take the titles off her, and her and Bayley was bitching about it loudly, not only in the locker room, but apparently at the hotel, and just and Bayley get booed for it. And you know what? I gotta say, I'm not shocked. If because if Bayley get booed for it on Raw, she get heavily booed on SmackDown, and you know what? And she may continue to get booed, and good for that. Good, and good for that, because I think people are tired of seeing that. These people are making six figures, and it's almost like the Latrell Sprewell back in the day. Latrell Sprewell, I forget if it was with Minnesota or with New York. But here he was talking about he was making $12 million a year, but he was talking about that he wasn't making enough money to put food on the table for his family. You making $12 million a year, you gonna have the nerve to say that? Man, get the hell out of here. And I think maybe that's how some of the fans feel, myself included. Here you are, you doing your dream job, making six figures, and you gonna complain about it, bitch and moan? No, no, and this is tiresome. So really, you should, WWE needs to let him go. Now, I would say this: shout out to the Good Brothers, Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson. I'm sure they have certainly not been happy. They were not on television for a long time, and then when they got on television, they were not on television again until a couple of weeks ago. For that little, like, that ridiculous 18-person mixed tag match. So, but instead of, like, at least I have not seen it. Maybe they have, I don't know, but I have not seen them complain about it on Twitter. What they said was when they asked for the contract extension, they said no, no thank you. No, we'll let that pass. No, they'll let their contract expire when it does later on this year, and that's the right thing to do. Now, I know some people like I think a person like Sasha Banks' contract doesn't expire for a couple years and other things like that. But same thing with the Revival. But listen, you gotta it's for me the WWE, they can no longer you know do this. They've got so much talent up the wazoo, and so much talent that's not being used. They can go ahead and let a lot of these folks go that want to be gone, and I think it's time for them to start doing that, letting them go. I think Sasha Banks should be the first. I really do. All right, folks, that's gonna be it for this week's That's a Shoot. Like I said, different week, different type of That's a Shoot. Maybe next week we'll get back to doing the right put over and bury, 3 put overs, 3 berries, and then main topic for next week's show. But yes, if you have any comments, make sure you post them down below. Let me know what you guys thought about my main topic or about any of my other thoughts, in particular, especially the booing of Reigns. I'm just it's not like I just the fact that you don't even want to like give this man a chance is just whatever. Uh, Post your comments down below. Let me know what you guys think. Like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching. This is your boy, AJ Trip, signing off. As always, be good to each other, y'all. Be careful out there. And I am out.